What I find so tragic about this is that this is not China. The Chinese nation that I studied about, that I learned about, it's a profound society. 5,000 years of culture that just has brought to the world some of the most dignified and rich religious traditions, cultural traditions, food. You name it. The China is the source of so much that is rich in the world. It's a tragedy that the party is able to confuse those two issues about what is China. The Communist Party is not China. The Communist Party comes from the West. It took over the country. It's a foreign import. And one of the things I worry most about now is that, especially the young Chinese kids, they can't tell the difference. They lose sight of that their real identity as Chinese is something they should be very proud of. It's a heritage that includes Confucius and Lao Tzu, Falun Gong, and all these great things. It's not what the party has raised them in. Yeah, this question comes up. Everybody looks at the economic growth of China and says that, well, there's a lot of bad stuff, but look, isn't this great what the government is doing? I think, to be honest, the economic growth is from the ingenuity and the work ethic of the people. The only thing the Communist Party has done is, on the economic front, is stop doing some of the suicidal stuff it's been doing economically. It's the people that have brought up the economy of China. In terms of how we learn this information, it comes from a couple of different angles. One is we have the Mingwei website, which has literally, from what I can tell, the largest network of input from people on the ground inside China, from the largest cities to the tiniest little villages out throughout China. Every single day we're getting stories from people who are there, who are living this constantly. So that's one sort of steady stream of information. And then there's the personal contacts, where I have friends or people I know, this kind of stuff is happening to their relatives. And so you get the personal contact there. Those are really the two common streams. And then, of course, more recently, I think the Western press and Western entities like Human Rights Group have a very difficult time getting into China. They just don't have the network. It's too many blockages to get in. But every once in a while, one will get in. One reporter will report on something, or one human rights group will discover something. And so that's a third angle that comes in that affirms the same thing I've been hearing from my personal friends, the same thing I've been reading on the Mingwei website.
当一个人找到了满足精神深层需求的源泉，并用之浇灌着人生的每一天时，精神之旅是否就走到尽头了呢？
For sure that's it, because I found this wonderful thing called Falun Gong that allows me to, and ennobles my spirit, makes me feel really strong and positive. Now it's really a question about, what do I do with that? What am I going to do with that in my life? And that's what sort of presents me day in and day out. It's a challenge, it's a joy, but it's definitely a question. It's not a stopping, sitting back on my laurels and say, oh, I found Gong, great, I found it. Whew. The process starts now. It's a matter of, I have such this wonderful thing, what am I going to do with it? That's up to me. And it's up to me every day. So, yes, I found what I'm looking for, but the way I look at it is that means the journey's just started, not that it's ended.
人生难得，无论身处何地，身为何种职业，什么才是自己这一生这一世最不能错过的珍宝？其实，在这个前所未有的特殊历史时期，人人都是幸运者，因为古人踏破铁鞋无觅处的，今人已无需寻找。真相已经来到每个人的身边，几乎人人触手可及。昔日郑国人买椟还珠，只是错过了一件珍品。今人如果轻看了这个历史阶段最重要的真相，错过的 却可能是自己久远以来所等待、所期盼。生长于美国的里外·布罗迪只是世界各地千千万万法轮功学员中的一员，大家都是走过了各自的思考、追寻和实践的过程，才殊路同归，找到了让人从心底里踏实的人生答案。观众朋友，愿您也能早日找到永恒幸福之源，那样就能无论身处顺境还是逆境，富贵还是贫贱，都能活得平静乐观、自信向善。今天的明慧十方节目就到这里了，谢谢收看，我们下次节目再见。